dressed, despite the fact that I'm dressed like I'm going to a funeral, I have nothing to do with death in any of my poems. This one, actually, it does have to do with what I'm wearing. This necklace is my canine tooth, and I have a really talented artist friend who makes jewelry out of animal bones, and I asked her if she could make a necklace out of my tooth, and she made this very beautiful piece. But
that's
this
your actual tooth?
My actual tooth,
oh,
yeah.
Wow.
But this poem is about that tooth. It's called Teeth.
This dude right there.
It all started when I was 12, a brief consultation in a small room with a tall man who had a lead-white smile. My parents signed a check while I sat in the country western-themed waiting room. Phase 1, the palate expander, medieval metal contraption, cemented on my back molars. I spent each day in dread of my new evening routine, the turning of the key and its accompanying pain. With each click, I felt my maxillary bones be forced apart. The summer going into freshman year, Dr. Potter glued down the brackets, which would remain until even after graduation. I'd always choose the black rubber bands and pop an ibuprofen after every adjustment. A mouthful of canker sores became the new normal. At 14 came the first surgical procedure, expose and bond for an impacted canine. The roof of my mouth was cut open and a little gold chain attached to the tooth, pulled into place by the wires of my braces, until it detached. Before surgery number 2, I cried in the oral surgeon's office, an action which labeled me a difficult patient. At least the surgery was a success, until the chain slipped off again. One more attempt in a new oral surgeon's office by a doctor with much better bedside manners, and this time, it worked. For a few years, until at 23, my dentist informed me that the tooth never fused to my skull. I was given 2 options. I could just wait for it to fall out or get the implant put in sooner rather than later. I chose the latter. Then came the familiar pain of Novocaine shots to the gums. I watched the surgeon's silver forceps disappear into my mouth, emerging seconds later holding tooth number 11. A few months later, in the very same chair, same surgeon, same shots, this time, they injected me with bone, relocated a chunk of flesh on my gums, and drilled titanium into my jaw. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for my dentists, orthodontists, oral surgeons, periodontists, and insurance, but most of all, I'm grateful to have reached the end of a decade's worth of dental work, all for one stray canine. Thank you.
I brought it this time. So the thing about Gracie, when she reads, a lot of her stuff is it's